Hi guys, and welcome back to I'll Read What She's Reading. I'm Mikayla.
I'm Reggie.
And I'm Kennedy.
And Happy New Year, you guys.
Woohoo!
This is our first regular episode starting the new year. And today we're going to be sharing our most anticipated releases for 2025. I have a feeling most of them are going to be similar.
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless, I think it'll be fun to talk about all the books we're really excited to read together.
I think
There's so many.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good year.
Yeah.
There's a lot of big releases coming out. A lot of, at least my favorite authors are coming out with books in 2025. So I cannot wait.
Yeah, same. I think let's just hop right into it.
Mhm.
Let's talk about, okay, I think this is the closest one. So maybe we should talk about it first.
Mm-hmm.
Onyx Storm.
Yep.
Are we doing a readathon?
Yes.
We sure are.
Yes.
Yes, we need to.
Yes.
plan that.
Well, wait. By the time this episode comes out, we'll have been released.
No, it comes out at the end of January, right?
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
January
okay, yeah.
21st
Yeah.
or something like
Yeah.
that.
So I am just excited because, okay, is there rumored to be 5 books in the series?
I believe so.
Okay. I'm curious to know if the thing that happens at the end of the second book will be resolved or if it will continue into the 4th book.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
If I had, I don't know. I can't even make a prediction because I'm not sure.
Yeah. I'm curious because that seems like a pretty big
Undertaking.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to know how everything goes down. So,
And I think, honestly, a lot of you who are probably listening to this podcast, maybe that's one of your most anticipated reads for 2025 as well. I mean, it's a pretty popular series, and the cliffhanger of book 2 had, I think, everybody in a chokehold.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she left it. That's a good cliffhanger for sure.
Yeah.
I have high expectations, and I hope it kind of goes back to more of the tone that it was for Fourth Wing rather than Iron Flame.
Yeah.
Same.
I agree. Yeah, because I feel like I've reread Fourth Wing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll reread Iron Flame before, but Fourth Wing, just the pace of it is just like so fun,
Mm-hmm.
and you're just like wanting to continue. It
Yeah.
feels like a very quick read. I mean, it's not a very long book comparatively to some other books, but it's just a quick read in my opinion.
Yeah. Feeling really excited to jump into that again.
I actually need to pre-order it. I haven't pre-ordered it yet.
I haven't either.
I got it pre-ordered. I'm excited.
Midnight release party would be fun.
Yeah.
We gotta figure it out.
If we can,
Yeah.
if we can attend a midnight release, we'll let you guys know which one we're attending
Mm-hmm.
because that would be really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love that.
All right.
Should I go next?
Sure.
Okay. Are we getting all the ones out of the way that we all are gonna say?
Probably.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
start with those.
All right. We'll start off with "Say You Remember Me." "Say You'll Remember Me" by Abby Jimenez. You know, she releases a book every April.
It needs to be more.
And honestly, yes, but also it's always around my birthday, so I feel like it's a little birthday
Treat,
gift
yeah.
from Abby
Yeah.
Jimenez to me,
That's
I
love that.
and it's gonna slap. I already know it. Hers are always her romance books always hit for me, and I do love that the main female character had a little bit of a cameo in Just for the Summer.
Yeah. And it's
So-
the start of a new.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. So I'm really excited about that. Her books just feel like coming home. As cheesy as it sounds, they're just the best romance books
Yeah.
on planet Earth.
For reals.
I'm
And
excited.
maybe for her release, maybe she'll do.
We
Okay.
order the cupcakes. For
Yeah, that's
your
what I was going to
birthday.
say. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yes!
Abby Jimenez, for those of you guys who don't know, was on Cupcake Wars or some type of cupcake baking show. She has
a bakery.
Yeah, a bakery with cupcakes. And for Just for the Summer, she had exclusive cupcakes that you purchase online and also in store. We are nowhere near her bakery.
No.
So maybe we'll purchase some cupcakes,
Do a taste test.
have a little fun party.
That
I'm
sounds
down.
fun.
I'm down too.
Let's do it.
It's on the podcast.
Like, we're just making a party out of every book release that is
Yes.
coming this year.
It
so
makes things more fun.
It really does.
it does.
All right.
Cool.
Do you have another one? I have a bunch.
I have.
I've got lots.
Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry.
Yep.
Speaking
It's
of
on my list.
Another great romance
On the
author.
list.
Anticipated read. I don't know if I haven't read the synopsis for this one yet, and I don't know
I never do.
if
Me
I
neither.
want to.
It's an automatic buy.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what they're writing, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also am curious to know when her movie's coming out. Is it coming out next year for people we meet on vacation?
I don't think they have a release date.
I could see it coming out next year, end of next year.
Especially because it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
And also they've already been filming for a few months, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I just wonder if if that will be released around, because it comes out I think this comes out in April as well.
Yeah. I feel like
so
Abby Jimenez and Emily Henry always release books really close to each other. I feel like April is for some reason a really big release month.
For romance books?
Yeah.
I think so too. I think it's a smart time of the year to release romance books because
Cozy
spring,
Summer.
they get it for the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it is something specifically with publishing about April.
I swear there's they call it something, like
Yes.
something in April.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, because when is the release of what's her name? Lauren Roberts' third book.
I think it's in April.
It's in
Yeah.
April, right?
Which we might as well talk about that one as
Yeah.
well.
April.
Crap, what is it called? I forgot.
I can't remember what it's called.
Fearless,
Yeah.
reckless, fearless. Yeah,
It's fearless. It is fearless. Let's
man, April's gonna be a big month.
April 8th.
Ooh,
I am
yeah.
not my calendar. I'm not putting anything on my calendar for April except read.
Books, more books.
Oh my gosh, I can't
Dang.
wait.
Happy birthday to me.
I'm really excited that it's the end of the trilogy.
Same. And we're not gonna have to wait.
Yes, like it's gonna be complete, and after we finish it, I know she was thinking about doing another novella.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is that gonna get? That's got to be released before.
Or
I don't know. It
I-
could be a powerless situation where she releases a novella
after.
after.
Yeah,
I don't know.
She
I'm
could.
just very excited for that.
and then hopefully she's working on. If you guys saw our interview with her, she wants to do a duology that is a horror fantasy.
Yeah,
Ooh, that would be so good.
But then it's also got to probably have romance in it because.
she writes the best
Yeah.
banter.
So I can't wait for that.
Maybe she'll take a break. I don't want her to,
The girl's been a
but
busy gal. She's got to work on the
maybe not
TV
because
series.
she's at the prime right now.
very true.
Yeah,
She's probably got deadlines.
Very true.
yeah, she might. TV series though too.
Oh yeah,
She's got a lot on her plate.
Yeah, she does.
I love that.
Wow, April, everyone, just mark your calendars for April. All the books we've talked about so far are April. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, really? No.
Besides
Not
Onyx Storm.
Oh, besides Onyx Storm.
Yeah.
my bad.
When does the Conditions of Will?
We're talking about that one next, okay?
When does that one come out?
If it says April.
April.
Shut up. You're lying. Oh, okay.
April 1st.
April
Oh
Fool's Day.
my gosh.
So you're telling me we have Fearless, The Conditions of Will, A Great Big Beautiful Life, Say You'll Remember Me.
Yes.
That is
All that month.
4 of
And I
probably
think
my
3 of
10
those
most.
come out in the same week.
Well, Conditions of Will is April 1st. Say You'll Remember Me is April 5th. Fearless is April 8th.
Yeah.
And what is Great Big Beautiful Life?
Oh.
I think it's April 5th.
April 22nd.
Oh, okay. Emily Henry gave us a few weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
The anticipation killing me.
No joke. Out of my top 10 most anticipated reads for next year, those are probably four of the 10 are being released in April.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's insane.
You're right. There must be something
I
in
think
publishing
it
with
is.
April.
I swear I heard someone
gonna
say
Google it.
something. Well, actually, I think it was in a book. Like, she was an author and she was talking about April being a big month for a release date.
And here's the thing about The Conditions of Will. I'm really interested to see the tone and the vibe.
Of it.
Yes, because I think it's a standalone.
Is it? I have no idea what it's about, and I kind of want to keep it that way.
Conditions of Will.
Yeah. I didn't read this.
It's
enough.
about a detective.
I know what it's about from what I've gathered a few things of what it's about, but I still don't know what it's about.
I'm just gonna go in blind.
But,
Okay, but listen to this. I Googled, why are there so many books released in April? This is the AI overview, okay? So just take it with a grain of salt. It says many books are released in April because it marks the start of spring, a time when people are generally more inclined to read with warmer weather approaching, often leading to increased leisure time, vacation plans, and a desire for lighter, uplifting content, making it a prime publishing window for authors to reach a wider audience.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, for post-tax season, people may feel more financially comfortable to purchase new books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's got to be some sort of book con type thing we can go to in April. The events, the list does not end. So
we've got to prepare a little bit better for for this year. We got to go to some events, meet some authors in person. That is my goal.
we're just going hard on
We're going to go hard. Dang, I'm so excited for April now. Literally, you guys, let's take all of April off.
Okay.
No work. No work.
No work.
No weddings.
Maybe we don't
books.
even take a girls trip. We literally just
Girls trip
lock ourselves in
while reading those books.
Yeah. Wow. Ooh, I love
Wow.
April.
We have so many ideas over here.
We're all gonna talk about this. The Night and Moth.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
that's in February.
Rachel Gillig, right?
It's in May.
You're talking Rachel Gillig's new
Yes.
book? Yes.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking
The Rebel Witch.
Rebel Witch.
Yeah.
My bad.
I don't know what it's about.
I don't either, but I like to keep it out.
But here's the thing. After One Dark Window,
Oh yeah.
she has solidified herself as an auto-buy author for me.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And also I feel like she's been circulating a lot more on TikTok as of late, kind of just, as an author. And I really think she's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm really excited.
I hope it's a duology.
The cover is beautiful. Her
Mhm.
covers are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it just like
Yeah, the
it's
one
very
for this-
eye-catching. Yeah, it makes it. I don't know. I'm like so curious.
Okay, let me read. This isn't about the book, okay? This is just the quote on the book.
Okay.
It says, as dangerous as it is whimsical and entirely unputdownable.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh my heck.
Okay,
Can't
but
wait.
that's a perfect way to describe her writing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dangerous
Yeah.
yet whimsical.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm.
Whoever wrote that blurb for that book hit her right on the nose.
Yeah.
Allison Saft. I don't know who that is. Should I know who that is?
I don't know who that is, but you
either.
know what? She hit it right on the nail. I'm very excited for that one.
Yeah. Yep.
And you said it releases
May.
May 8th. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, this says May 20th.
Oh,
May 20th.
Sorry, I may be getting confused with all the dates we've been shouting out.
Honestly,
I did look at that one because I was wondering if that one was coming in April too.
Yeah.
But I did say May.
That may need to be a book club book.
Yeah.
Not to like
Yeah. Plan it
Yeah.
ahead. It probably
what's
would
our April book club book gonna be?
Okay, but here's the
know.
thing. I need something good in February. I need
Oh.
I need a release in February.
I got you one.
because
she might not like it.
what? Because
You don't think she's
I-
gonna like the February one?
Rebel Witch.
Oh.
hey. Hey. I am excited for it. Is it on my top 10? No, but am I still going to read it? Am I excited for it? Yes. Cuz it's going
Yeah.
to be good.
Yeah.
I feel like I will like it more than Crimson Moth. What is it actually called? There's two names for it.
Heartless Hunter?
Heartless
Yes.
Hunter.
Both. I think I will like it more than Heartless Hunter.
So if you haven't read Heartless Hunter, you can go read that one before the book comes out next month. Book number 2, Rebel Witch.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Is there only going to be 2 books? It's a duology?
I think it is. I love duologies.
Same. Give me more.
There needs to be more of them, or at least a trilogy.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
But sometimes I feel like with trilogies, they could cut the middle book
Yeah.
and put it at the end of the first and the beginning of the second.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or the third, I mean. But yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm looking forward to that one. I've seen one person get an arc for it that has
Ooh.
read it. Jordan Fisher.
Oh.
He's already read it. He read it like 2 months ago.
I'm so upset.
So I'm looking forward.
Just
to
kidding.
seeing-
That's awesome for him.
I mean,
but
Jordan
upset.
Fisher is Jordan Fisher, so
That's true.
I actually might subscribe. He has like exclusive book content on his TikTok. You can subscribe to him.
Mm.
I'm actually tempted because he hasn't been posting very many TikToks recently. I'm like,
That's kind of
I'm really-
frustrating, to be
I'm really
honest.
into-
I think that'll be wait, what's it called? What's the second one? Rebel Witch.
Rebel Witch.
I think that'll be a very good end to the duology.
I'm the title kind of bugs me, but it will still be good. Like I understand why they titled that, but it seems like very like Rebel Witch.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can we not use any other verbiage for it? Okay. Anyways, I think that was all that you guys might have. Okay. Also, this isn't a book release. I just want an update from SJM on anything.
yeah.
I know she's not going to release a book in 2025, but I at least just want an update or a release date for something.
Yeah.
That was on my
we've
list.
got to have at least an update next year.
But if you think about it, we got House of Flame and Shadow January. Or was it February?
It was January last year.
January, and we haven't heard anything since.
Maybe she's really trying to cook something up because she saw the reaction to House of Flame and Shadow. And she's like, I'm going to really cook with this book. I'm going to let it marinate. Get all the juices, you know.
I don't know.
Feed her readers.
I'm actually so terrified, you guys. Like, I'm so scared about it.
It's either that or she's creating this epic. She's either taking her time because she doesn't want to disappoint people, or she's taking her time because she is weaving and going to make this epic thing. Yeah. And that's all I want to say because I don't want to like spoil anything for anyone.
I just at least want an update, you know.
Yeah. If anyone has any like connections, can like slip us some info.
If you know her agent.
If you know her address, I will fly and knock on. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's a not a book release that I'm excited for. It's just a must-have in 2025 for me.
Yeah.
Which I guess I can speak my piece about something that I'm gonna say. These two aren't gonna say anything, but I need an update from Pierce Brown.
Yeah.
He does on Goodreads say that Red God is being released in 2025. Here's
But
the
no
crazy
date.
thing, you guys. So, I'm sorry, I'm going to nerd out for 2 seconds. Pierce Brown wrote in between Dark Age and Lightbringer, it took him 4 years. 4 years to publish the book.
Wild.
And on his press tour for Lightbringer, he promised that it was not going to take as long. Lightbringer was published in 2022, I believe.
Ooh.
So it's been 2 years. Let me just double
Almost
check.
3?
Yeah, in 2025, it will have been 3 years. Let me just double check so I'm making sure I'm not making things up.
I also need Penn Cole to give a release date for freaking.
Okay, so Lightbringer
Everflame.
was published in 2023. So it will have been 2 years probably once we get Red God. But he has given nothing. No updates, nothing. He's a ghost on social media. All his bio says is BRB with book 7. Sir, that's not enough for me. I need it right now. So, but I am optimistic that it will come out in 2025.
Yeah, maybe like later.
Yeah, I would be
appreciate
fine.
that.
I would be fine with like the end of the year, end of 2025, and I'm gonna work my tail off to get an arc of that book.
So once again, if anyone has any connection,
If anyone has any connections,
Knows his mom,
His grandma.
sister,
please
friends,
let us know.
acquaintances, has his phone number.
Was his school teacher in first grade?
I'm curious if you guys know the answer to this. You guys might not. We might have to do some research. When do people usually announce the release of their books? Like how far in advance? Because House of Flame and Shadow, when did she announce when that was coming out?
I feel like I knew about it
Like
a year in advance. It probably also just depends on like deadlines of the publisher for when they have their drafts are due, I would assume. but I'm not sure. This is why we need to interview someone and just ask. We need to interview like a publisher or an agent and just ask them all these questions.
Okay, so House of Flame and Shadow was announced in March 2023 by our publisher.
So about 8 months. No, 7, 6,
10? Because it came out January 2024, right? Am I doing the math right on that?
About 9 or 10 months.
Yeah.
Because March is the 3rd month of the year.
12 months later.
Well,
So 10-ish?
Yeah.
10-9?
so that means that we better be getting a announcement for Akatar 6 within the next 3 months. If
Did you
we're on the
typically
same.
do it in January? Because I feel like a lot of fantasy books do January.
So help me if it's January 2026. I mean, it must be, but like, I don't know.
That's crazy.
Not that you guys care, but I guess Pierce Brown is a July guy. So,
He's a July guy.
well, just kidding. That one was January. Last one was July. He doesn't care. He doesn't give a rip. He just publishes
I mean,
when he
does it
wants.
when he wants.
He also is going to kill it in his books out of a hat. So, I mean, he's probably just going to pull out a piece of paper that's like, when am I going to release Red God? We're going to wait another 7 months. Okay.
Okay. What else is on your guys' list?
Let's see. I have some of these are maybe not ones like I'm like foaming at the mouth for, because I think I've said all the ones I'm foaming at the mouth for. They're just books that I think I'm going to really enjoy for next year, and ones that maybe these two wouldn't mention, just so we can diversify our recommendations or what we talk about. One that I am pretty excited for is Gifted and Talented by Olive E. Blake. I've read One for My Enemy and Masters of Death by her, and I have to be in the mood for her writing, but there's just something really unique and different about her stories, and I love that she has a really flowery writing style, but there's fantasy. I want to say that when I was kind of reading the description for this book, it's about a telekinetic. So there's some telekinesis. I could be wrong. I don't really remember, but I think it'll be good. I don't know what month or what day it's being released, but if you're an Olive E. Blake fan, you are being fed this year. Being absolutely fed.
Nice. I'm going to say, because this is an auto by author for me, Holly Jackson.
Oh.
She has a new book coming out in July called Not Quite Dead Yet.
Does that have to do with A Good Girl's Guide to Murder?
Wait, I don't think it does.
That's interesting.
Because it's literally
Because the last book's
As Good as
Dead.
Yeah. That one's not quite dead.
It doesn't say it's in a series. So, yeah, it's about a totally new character, Jet Mason.
Jet.
You want to know what? I honestly wouldn't mind a little novella of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder after the 3rd book.
Yeah.
Just like a tiny little novella, you know?
Yeah. I just always enjoy her books. So I'm excited to see what this one's going to be about.
Yeah, that's fun.
But yeah, it's not.
Is it a male main character, I'm guessing?
No.
Jet is a
Jet is a girl.
Oh.
She is the daughter of one of the wealthiest families in Woodstock, Vermont.
Oh.
That's kind of a cool name.
And
I wonder if it's a nickname.
and the girl in the story is 27 years old. So it's not like a younger girl.
Is it an adult thriller?
It has to be because
Because she's an adult.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because they do it by age of characters in books.
Mm.
Doesn't matter about the content in it.
Oh.
That's why Binding 13 is young
Oh,
adult.
I just read the
Wait,
synopsis
really?
and it sounds really
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh. I didn't know that. That's silly.
Isn't that funny?
Basically, this girl's trying to solve her own murder.
Well,
So
what?
that's all I'll say about it.
Okay.
From the synopsis.
I'm now intrigued.
Maybe, so maybe the murderer thought she was dead, but she's not quite dead.
Because she's not quite dead yet.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I always enjoy her books. So I'm excited about that one.
Yeah, that sounds...
And we'll also be getting season 2 of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which can we also just can we just put this out there? Okay. Our apologies, okay? When we talked about Good Girl's Guide to Murder TV series in one of our episodes, I think it was our TV adaptation one, we were like feeling disappointed that in this season 1, and this is not a spoiler, there was no mention of like the podcast she starts. Apparently that's in book 2 and not in book 1. And it had been a long time since we had read the book, and we should have gotten our facts straight beforehand, but our sincerest apologies.
I swear it started in book 1.
I swear it did too.
So,
but you know, it had been such a long time since I read the book, and
I apologize.
So,
we were wrong.
Yeah.
We're not afraid to admit when we were wrong.
Yeah. So
I'm a tad embarrassed, but
yeah, so our apologies. But looking forward to watching season 2 and reading a new book by Holly Jackson. So
I love that. For one, that I am very excited about is Beg, Borrow, and Steal by Sarah Adams.
Oh, I saw that.
It's a 3rd book in a romance series.
Which series is
one?
it?
One in Rome.
Oh, I still need to read that.
And I'm very excited about it. So, yeah. You know, I actually really enjoy Sarah Adams.
She's just so wholesome.
I think I've read almost all of her books.
I want to read more. I've only read the cheat sheet.
She's got good banter. It's just sweet. It's wholesome.
Yeah.
They're mostly closed door.
Yeah.
I think the last one I read had one scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a great author.
So I'm excited about that one. I just love interconnected romance series.
Mm-hmm.
They're just so fun because you get completely new characters, but you've seen them in the other books.
Mm-hmm.
And it just
you
makes
feel like
it,
you know them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I love. So
Me too. Keeping on the romance train, Summer in the City by Alex Astor. Now, hear me out. I DNF'd the Lightlark series, but Alex really writes great banter. I really enjoyed the banter. I enjoyed the interactions between her female main character and the male main characters. So I feel like she could write a really great romance novel. Also, I'm pretty sure it's based in New York in the summer. Love that setting.
yeah,
I'm here for that.
I love it.
I also love that she went from writing a fantasy series to a romance series. You don't really see that a lot, I feel like. And so it'll be interesting just to see how her writing is in a romance novel. I would love to see some of like our most favorite fantasy authors write romance and our romance authors write fantasy. Do a little genre switch up. I think that would be fun.
That would be so interesting.
Imagine an Abby Jimenez fantasy book.
I'm trying
Like, I don't know how it would work,
but yeah, or like Lauren Roberts, right? Just a romance. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, speaking of, sorry, we weren't. A fantasy book. Let's talk about a fantasy book coming out that we haven't talked about yet. And it's coming out in October. The Ballad of Falling Dragons.
Oh.
Moonfall, number 2, When the Moon Hatched.
And
let me tell you,
I forgot about that one.
I really did enjoy When the Moon Hatched. But when I tell you that, like, I'm going to need I don't really want to reread the book, but I'm going to need someone to put out a YouTube video going over everything that happened in the first book, because I'm looking forward to the second one. But yeah, I don't know if I can read When the Moon Hatched again, because it just was really...
I'm hoping that she has callbacks, meaning like
reminds us,
reminds you a little bit, because I feel like there's some authors that are really good at blah blah blah, the prince of something, you know, like like it reminds you of like who the character is, or like, you know, I don't know. I'm hoping there's a little bit of like information again, since it has been so long.
Yeah.
Or part of me wonders why more fantasy authors don't do one of two things. One, give us like a quick like an epilogue or something of just kind of summarizing the things we need to know in the book, or even on a website. Or two, I feel like she might do this because I feel like she's the type of author, have a glossary at the beginning with all of the characters and the things we need to remember about them. I've had a few books that I've read where
like
you
adding on to the character.
Yes, like you say their name and then you say a few facts that we need to know.
Where they're from, what power they have.
Yes, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like that really helps. And also to be able to flip back and forth in the book when a name comes that you don't remember, to be like, who is this person again? You flip and you're like, oh yeah, that's right. I just find that extremely helpful. So maybe she'll do that. She did have a big freaking glossary, so it would surprise me if she doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot. That's a good one. I'm excited about that one.
Me too.
I am
I forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
Give us another one.
Here's one that I thought you guys would talk about because you've read most of the books by this author, I feel like. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. Do you know who's putting that out? V.E. Schwab.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it's about, but yeah, it looks like it's a standalone.
Okay. I could get down with a standalone by V.E.
I like
Schwab.
the title. Based off the title, I want to read it. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. So that sounds cool.
Who's her publisher?
We're also...
Does it say who her publisher is?
I just deleted the screenshot. I don't know, but we should look into who it is. Did you guys have any more?
No.
I could rapid fire these or I don't have to talk about them. One book I actually do want to bring up. Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins.
See, I wasn't excited about that.
Here's the thing though. I feel bad that I didn't read A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Don't. Oh, that was rude. I'm sorry.
I really loved like the Hunger Games when those first came out. Like so much. I didn't have much of a desire to read Songbirds and Snakes, so I didn't. However, I'm actually really excited about this book because of the story of Haymitch. And even though I kind of like, we already know what kind of happens a little bit in his season of the Hunger Games, his story is so epic. Like, it is so epic that I'm like really looking forward to seeing what it's about. However, I have like conflicting feelings about it because it also kind of feels like it's just a cash grab.
Yeah, that's how I
feel. With the movie coming out. So that's the thing, is I'm like, I'm looking forward to putting myself back in that like world, and I like Haymitch's character a lot and his whole background and everything, so I'm intrigued by it. But I'm also like, is it going to disappoint me because it kind of feels like, because they already, the book hasn't even come out and they already have casted
Mike
Weiss. I'm excited.
I actually didn't picture him at all as Haymitch.
I don't know who I pictured at all as Haymitch. Here's what I kind of wish. Maybe this is a weird take. I just wish they would have done movies and not done books. Because I still have not seen The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I read the book. The book was very but I've heard a lot of people really like Mikayla. Did you enjoy the movie more than the book?
Yeah.
I wish they would have made them books. Still had Suzanne, be the writer of the movies and be very heavily involved in the project. I just don't think it needs to be a book and a movie that's released literally within weeks, a month of each other.
When is the movie coming out?
I think like the same.
I just genuinely wish, like I said, they just did movies, not books.
Well, it's also
coming out in 2026. The movie? November.
Okay.
I just have a hard time when like they've already had a cast and like, yeah, it's just hard when they have a cast. Release date for the movie, it just shows that it was written for the movie first.
Mm-hmm. So it's going to translate a lot better for a movie than it will book. Yes. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it will still be good. I just wasn't necessarily one I was very excited for.
I'm excited for the movie. The book,
yeah. Her writing does feel very young.
Yeah, but yet like
because it is like young adult.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like you wish that the book would have just come out a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then be getting the movies, it would feel a little more exciting.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe it's because I just kind of feel bad that I missed out on the Ballad of Songbirds. I know people are saying like, oh, you didn't miss out on much. But like, I truly love those books so much when I was a teenager, a kid, whenever those came out. And so I think I'm more just like not like super excited about it. I'm just really intrigued by it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's going to be talked about a lot. So
yeah, definitely.
Imagine being able to introduce your kids to the Hunger Games, but then they also get to have those books. I think that will be a cool experience for like our kids to be able to have them.
You know, actually, I'm curious how you feel about those having kids, because my parents did not want me to go see those books. I mean, like the movies. Yeah.
I was in. Hold on, Alexa. What year did the Hunger Games book come out?
I think it was 2012. Oh, the book? I think
Dang.
the movie came out in 2012.
Yeah, but I read.
Yeah.
So I remember going to see it, but I feel like I had read the books like before then. So 2012. I was. How old was I in 2012?
You were a sophomore.
I was a sophomore in high school. So yeah, I read them in like junior high.
I read them when I was 10 or 11.
Yeah, like I was like 13, 14 when I read them. What's funny is that like I was really nervous to read them based off what they were about. Like I was like, this is weird, but I knew it was for kids in a sense. I read it, loved it. Then my mom read it because she was like, what are you reading? And then my mom actually really liked it and went to the release movie with me.
My parents didn't read it, but the concept is...
Oh, the concept is so...
You know, like...
Yeah.
But you got to think, you were 10.
Yeah.
We were like 14, 15.
Yeah,
so
true.
that is such a huge jump.
Yeah,
so by the time the
true.
movies came out, my mom was like, yeah, sure, go see Hunger Games. You're 15 years old.
Yeah,
but
that's
a
true.
10-year-old, that's a big
reading,
difference.
yeah.
Yeah.
My dad took me to the midnight release party.
Stop it.
And
Guess
you
you're going to
watched-
have to take your dad to the midnight release party of Haymitch's movie.
He would fall
Yeah.
asleep. He would not stay awake.
Yeah. Anyways, I mean, there's more books we can talk about. Like, we're getting more Taylor Jenkins Reid, more Carly Fortune, Riley Sager,
Ashley Poston.
Yes.
There's lots.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good year for books. If
Yeah.
you can't already tell, we're
April
excited.
specifically.
Yeah, everyone just request all your time off this year for April.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But yeah, we're looking forward to it. And
It's great.
I just don't know where to begin.
I am really also excited for all of the books that we're going to hear about in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I'm curious what books are going to become popular on Book Talk, because I feel like all of the books that we just talked about are already like popular authors, auto-buy authors for so many people. So I'm curious what books are going to like pop up on TikTok that are going to kind of like, because I feel like
Is TikTok gonna get banned though? There might not be book.
Honestly, I highly doubt it. Honestly,
But this, I mean, we don't have to talk about this, but think about just the impact on the publishing industry it would have. Because think about how many authors and books you've heard about because of TikTok.
Well, I feel like a lot of people didn't know who Rebecca Yarros was until Fourth Wing, and it like blew up. So I'm curious what books we're gonna like.
Who's gonna be the next up and coming author for 2025?
Yeah, because there was Lauren Roberts, you know, Spark of the Pencole, Rachel Gillig, you know, so many. So I'm excited, and I hope that there's a lot of it's really successful for a lot of authors, because I think reading is just such a big phenomenon right now, which is so fun. It just makes life so fun.
It does.
Awesome. Well, I hope you guys had the best new year, and I hope you guys set some great reading goals. I know we have some, and we'll be doing an episode for our goals.
Yeah.
Right?
Are we? Sure.
I think we should.
Our goals, our resolutions.
Yes. So we will see you guys next week.
Bye.